After my WRC double feature, that thinking about that pun sounded better in my head. Anyway, after last week's, well, not last week, the last 2 weeks, I've just done WRC 2 Extreme because I got behind on the real life calendar. Because I'm matching it up to the real life calendar, as we know. Finally back to Rallisport Challenge with the Pro Rally Cup. I could totally move on to the expert level by just going back and getting one stage better by a little bit, but no one wants to see the same thing twice. I learned that from going back and watching a little bit of Gran Turismo 3. Oh, that was a while ago. I can't remember what cars we've used because it's been like 2 weeks since I've turned this game on. Pretty sure we haven't used the Evo. I mean, we're using the Subaru in WRC, so can't really use that. We've used the Escort. Escort? Yeah, we've used the Escort, used the Focus, we've used the 206. I think this is episode 4. So, we should be clear to choose something else. I was thinking about the Subaru, no, the Mitsubishi earlier, because it's the car on the main menu screen, so we're going to use that. I can feel like Tommy Mäkinen. Got a pint glass of the Pepsi that I got from KFC on Saturday night. Just finished it off into a big old pint glass, and I've been drinking that. I never used to like Pepsi or Coke or whatever, and now I do. It's weird how that happens. It's like, it used to be that when we got ice cream, I'd only ever want the cone. I didn't want the actual ice cream for whatever reason. Oh yeah, I forgot the cars in this game don't turn. Like, the actual car turns, but the direction that the car is moving in doesn't change. Either way, we're winning this rally already. Which is, for a rally, that's what they call speaking too soon. That's also what they call giving you the warning for a corner too soon, but we'll let it slide for now. When it's not like I lost a place. Oh wait, yeah it is. Oh wait, no it's not. I think that the co-driver can blame me coming off the track there for that place we lost, rather than me misinterpreting his instructions. Sorry, it's summer now. And in summer, I should have learned this, but I didn't learn this. But I've learned it now, and I'm going to see if I can make sure to remember for the future. But when you're recording in summer, you've got to close the blinds. Because if you don't close the blinds, you can't see, which is why they're called blinds. Also, apparently we're in first, and it gave me green for that sector, even though I was in second on the time chart. But whatever. I'm just going to let it slide. I've been in kind of a weird mood today. But now I'm back to just letting things slide. You know, it's not every day that you wrap a scarf around your friend's neck with another friend until he like collapses. Luckily, he was fake collapsed, so it was fine. Still, it really puts things into perspective for me, you know? Doesn't mean I'm not going to do something like that again. I never learn, which is probably why I'm never going to remember to bring the blinds down. But like, the point is, I went off on a tangent. There is no point. The point is, you should learn to let things slide, you know? And not slide into a tree. That was another one of my patented witty comments there. There we go. Hang on a minute. I've not figured out the handling model for this game at all. Although it has been 2 weeks since I last touched it, so it's not all my fault. Besides, I mostly play PS2 anyway. The Xbox is new to me. pretty much. I mean, I've had it for a little while, but I barely touch it. Except to record. I was thinking about this the other day, like, when I was in primary school, I had a Nintendo DS. And it was great, and I've got so much nostalgia for that DS, because it was my favourite thing in the world, and the games for it were better than that. Well, the best, you know, Need for Speed Pro Street on the DS was the best racing game on the DS. Like, not even Mario Kart was as good as Pro Street, but that wasn't even my opinion, that was fact. Anyway, yeah, years and years I had this DS, and then, after a school trip, someone nicked it. And I get laughed at by my sister and parents a lot, because they think I just lost it, but it was definitely nicked, because like, I ran back onto the coach after I got off, because I realised I didn't have it straight away. And like, they hadn't even started clearing up with the coach yet, and I looked all around where I was sitting and it weren't there. And I know exactly where I was sitting, because I counted the amount of seats and everything, right? So I know that some bastard from primary school nicked my DS and never gave it back. But my little sister had a DS, so we kept the DS games around, you know, for her. And then now both my sisters have DSs, and we have a TT DS card. So the games that got nicked, because I had one of them little cases that you could put your DS games in. And then it fit like 4 games in and a spare stylus, because like the stylus on the DS just vanished half the time. Nintendo made sure to fit them with advanced warping technology, so they can go to that dimension with the aliens, no, the extra dimensional beings that put spiders in your guts that make black goo and all that kind of thing. Can't remember what they're called. Morbigellos? Morgellons or something? Anyway. So, you know, no one has a stylus anymore, but got a TTDS card, which you can download DS ROMs and put them on that, and they run in a DS. So I can still... I can run Need for Speed Pro Street, but I can't win any drag races, because my sister's right bumper is broken. So I can't... I mean, I can change the controller configuration so that shifting up is a different button, but then I can't hit the nitrous, because someone somewhere at some point decided that control schemes half the time should never be customizable, and you should be stuck with a couple of pre-existing configurations, which is retarded, and I hate it when that happens. Because then, like, what do you do when your controller's half broken? You know, can't I reassign, like, the windscreen wipers button to a button that's broken, because it's a useless feature? Why can't I just... Why can't I just do that, you know? But yeah, the thing is though, back to the point I was making about nostalgia and that. Like, if you go back to the stuff you remember, first of all, half of it's shit. Need for Speed Pro Street might be the best racing game on the DS, but it's a fucking shit game by pretty much every other measure on the DS. On the 360, I feel like it's average, it's decent. Don't know, I've not really played that much of it, but the handling model is difficult. Also, I'm not winning this rally at all. Fuck me. This is supposed to be like the star car of the game. Why is it so shit? I'm gonna blame the car. Real race driver over here. Hold on a second. Just wait a minute. Okay, it was nothing. I'm done. Oh, fuck! Now I've made the fucking recording into the sound recording out of sync. I have to sync them up. again. So I'm gonna hit start race in 3, 2, 1, now. Right, just for future reference, the screen should have frozen exactly when I said now. Yeah, like I was saying though, you can overwrite your nostalgia from, oh wow, me making that fully green Nissan S13 on my DS was the greatest time of my life. And then you can be like, I did that last week. I redid that last week. And it wasn't very good. And it was less fun than I remember. I don't think that going back on things that like you're nostalgic for is always the best idea. You can overwrite that if you're not careful. Luckily, usually, I'm able to keep the feeling of I remember playing this when I was a kid and it was best, as well as the newer, wow, this isn't very good at all by modern standards, or any standards, as well at the same time, which is why I spent a lot of time on this channel going back and playing games from when I was small, such as Gran Turismo 3 and TT Superbikes, and that's like it so far, but there's more. Right, the Mediterranean Rally was garbage for me. I mean the Mediterranean stages in this championship we're doing was garbage. I'm not talking about the episode the other week, well, 3 weeks ago, where I did the Mediterranean Rally. Obviously. I was thinking about how I do YouTube the other day, because EK Furry 458 uploaded a video about the YouTuber he likes, right? It is recording 480i. I guess, is that the max that the Xbox does? I don't know. I'll have to play around with it in a minute. And I was thinking, well, what about YouTubers I like? You know, I've got Rhino GE4, who I mention all the time, I watch all the time, who I basically rip off. What no. I take cues, right? I take cues from here, I take cues from there, maybe an idea, maybe a way something's done, that sort of thing. Like the completing one like championship thing per episode, I took from him, which I use in this Let's Play and the TT Superbikes one, and a little bit in the Need for Speed Underground one, but that's mostly a case of what I did back with Gran Turismo, which was record and then record for a certain amount of time, I guess. Although now I don't record and then split up my recording into segments. I record an episode, then I stop, and then I record the next bit, and then I stop, and that sort of thing. He just streams and then cuts out. Actually a great idea, because then like you can get your viewers to give you things to talk about. So being like me and probably talking about the same thing over and over again, or not having anything to say half the time, which sucks for everyone involved. Because I feel like a moron when I can't think of something to say, and the people watching want to hear things said, usually. Although sometimes it is a case of they just want to watch gameplay and don't want to hear you talk over it. Which means, in order to guarantee some views, I have to play some games that no one else has played and talk over them, which forces people that want to see gameplay of those games to listen to my voice. Which will inevitably lead to someone recording the gameplay that they actually want with no commentary, which will take away that viewership. So that's a terrible plan. Forget I ever said that. I'm losing time, but I gained the spot into first. I mean, I know that the position isn't tied to the sector, which makes this kind of a weird game. It's like you're racing against the ghosts of your opponents in real time. But they're actual ghosts, like invisible ghosts, not like the... God fucking damn it, right at the end. Not the, like, shadow ghosts, you know what I mean? I wish the handling model of this game was predictable. That's the one thing I would want.
Medium left into easy right. Easy left into easy right into easy left. Square left. Easy right. Easy left into long straight. Careful bumps. Over jump.
It'd make it so much easier if I could actually tell how the game worked. It just feels arbitrary all the time, which cars turn, or when the car turns and when it doesn't, and like how much it wants to keep going straight on. I don't know, maybe I'm just a moron and I'm not paying enough attention. But... And again, developed by DICE, who also made the Battlefield 3, I know, I'm not sure about what other Battlefield, where the driving is bad. I mean, I know the game doesn't focus on driving, but like, oof.
Over jump into long, medium right, opens. Medium left into hard right, caution back. Medium right into hard left, careful back.
There, yeah, there's a bridge that I drifted over that one time. Like, totally sideways and then accelerated up here. Should have watched a replay maybe and gone back and recorded that as a clip, but I didn't. I think I was worried that turning on my Elgato would restart the Xbox for some reason, so I decided not to take a risk and see if I could do it and just not do it. Whoa! That ridge again, flipping the car. Dirt Rally, this is not. So I think we might finally be on course to win a stage. I mean, hopefully, I haven't just spoken too soon, but it's possible. I mean, we've only got one sector left, but anything can happen in a rally. Although, unlike WRC2 Extreme, these rally stages are wide enough. Probably host a Grand Prix race. Oh. I forgot about the ending of this one. Just going to nudge it through the barriers and finish up. Also, the race timer keeps going after I've crossed the line. Which sucks. I have no idea how much longer this rally is going to go on. The good news is we've definitely earned enough points to unlock the Expert Championships. Because I only needed 300 at most. So those should have come pretty easily. And now I'm just racing these out of the necessity that I have to finish them in order to collect my points at the end. And the tarmac is so much better than the dirt in the Mediterranean. I mean, tarmac's better to drive on than dirt, always anyway. So, I don't know why I was saying that as if it meant anything, but there we are. Just tarmac. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Not perfect. Not perfect. Cliff, cliff. Okay, perfect. Hairpin turn.
tightens into hard left.
Obviously, I can't hear this game, so I don't know. But hopefully,
Tightens into hard left.
this car has a...
Medium right.
I mean, it should have anti-lag. It's a rally car.
Long medium left. Careful banks. Medium right.
Oh no!
Medium left.
I forgot they put a ramp there instead of a wall. Well, at least I'm still in first.
Into easy left. Over finish.
Yeah, but I want to know if it sounds like that, you know? Obviously, I won't be able to hear it until I'm trying to resync the audio and video because I paused it like a moron because I thought that the recording would pause as well, but pressing pause on the Elgato doesn't actually pause what you're recording. It doesn't actually do anything. So I don't know what the point of that was. Either way, I fell on the cliff twice and still won. Huh. So this is the power of Tommy Mackinnon, huh? Oh my god, it's still going! Didn't realise that would happen. This has to be the last stage, right?
Medium right. Caution. Exposure. Over crest into long easy right. Tightens.
I'm pretty sure that's what's said anytime that someone watches my videos. Oh god, it's still going?
Hard left. Tightens. Caution ditch inside.
I feel like that's a common phrase amongst...
Easy left. Over bridge.
Well, no one clicks on any of my videos apart from the rally.
Long easy right. Tightens. Over crest.
Maybe there's a niche there. I haven't uploaded... I haven't checked the...
Long straight. Careful bump.
Nice one! I haven't checked the stats on the TT Superbikes video, but it's probably not that great.
Hard left. Don't cut. Trees inside.
Either way, my rallying videos and my old Gran Turismo 3 videos are the ones that bring in views.
Medium right. Careful fence outside.
Need for Speed gets nothing. Dirt Showdown, predictably, gets nothing.
Tightens. Onto tarmac. Over crest into
What else?
medium left. Tightens. Careful narrows.
Oh, that's it.
Long easy right. Over bridge.
Yeah, so 3 out of the 5 games I play get no views, pretty much. Obviously, say every time, it's not about me getting the views, it's about me making videos because I want to make videos, you know?
Easy right. Narrows into hard
If it gets to a point where I'm not having fun making the videos anymore, you can bet I'm going to quit. Straight away, because it will not matter.
hard left. Caution. Exposure.
It'll make up 8 seconds right now.
Hard right. Medium left. Careful exposure. Easy right into medium left. Tightens. Caution. Exposure.
Did my car just fly forward when I hit the brakes then?
Easy left.
Did anyone else notice that? That reminds me of the that Xbox Live Motocross Madness game that they tricked me into buying because it said Motocross Madness on it.
Over crest into hard right. Medium right. Tightens.
Can't even remember who developed that, but I'm gonna have to check to make sure I don't own any other one of them games.
Don't cut.
I mean, obviously I buy it from the used, but don't want to give them any more money off of that fucking Motocross Madness fiasco. That game was shite. Motocross Madness 2 was my favourite game for years. I can't believe what they did to it. Obviously, going back to the thing I was talking about with nostalgia, I can't overwrite my Motocross Madness 2 nostalgia because it doesn't work on Windows 10. I don't know how I got so shit at this game in just 2 weeks. Oh wait, no, never mind. Still going.
Into hard right. Easy left into medium right. Medium left into hard right.
Sorry, I thought then was the time to complain about being done, but it's not done yet. It's just dragging on. Maybe it wouldn't drag on so much if I actually paid attention to how much I was supposed to be doing.
Square right.
You know, for someone that says doing one championship in one video is a good idea, I should probably look into how much that championship might actually take to complete.
Easy right into long medium left. Tightens. Hard right.
Still, it doesn't look like with this game I can quit out halfway through a championship and then come back and resume. This game was made in 2002.
Careful bumps into medium right. Opens onto tarmac.
And I bought Sega GT 2002 the other day, and it's very 2002 in terms of being a game, a console racing game. I'm not gonna explain what that means because I'm not totally sure myself, but like, you know what I mean, right? When I say that the game is very 2002, you know. I don't know if you know, but you know, right? Someone someday is gonna go, what did he mean by this? And I don't know what I meant by that, but I know what I meant by that. Can't put it into words. Oops. Uh-oh. Apparently not being able to put yourself into words is a sign of a mental illness. So, gotta look out for that, you know what I mean? If I make it big on YouTube, then... Oh, wait, no. Okay, never mind. I'm not even going to bother finishing that thought. The racing game market is oversaturated right now, and there's... Oops. God damn it! At the last sector! I can probably make it back. It's only 2 seconds. It's fine. You know, I mean, sure, Slaptrain has, like, more than 1 million subscribers. I don't really keep track. There wasn't enough time to make up the time that I lost in a bullshit mistake. Okay, that was the end. Alright, remind me never to use the fucking Evo again. That was Christ awful. Sweet. Oh man, that reminds me of Downtown Run. And the voiceover guy was, new car available. Anyway, can't really do the voice. Next week, Rallycross Sprint. And the rest of the expert challenges. So what's this? How many? I gotta work out how many more weeks this game is going to take to finish. Not including like weeks off for the WRC. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.